Minejacker!
Freeze, cell agents. Lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try. The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
What?
Vielleicht hättest du das nicht. Ernsthaft?
Oh nein, ein Jetpack.
What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central. Our minejacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Delcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Natürlich, Wicked. Hätten wir machen sollen. Hauk, warum hast du nicht geschossen?
Ich hatte nicht die Option.
Lau,
Why?
Max,
What? Huh?
were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here.
Nun. Mission Charlie, Mai 1966. Eurofed nimmt metrische Zeit an. Einen lange laufenden Standardisierungsprozess. Nach einem lange andauernden Standardisierungsprozess hat das Parlament der Europäischen Föderation heute die Einführung der metrischen Zeit über die 64 Mitgliederunion beschlossen. Die Maßnahme, die in Gesetzesform gezeichnet wurde durch Eurofed-Premierministerin Jacqueline Santini um 6:32:80, 15:40 wird geplant, dass sie durchgeführt wird über den Verlauf der nächsten 4 Jahre. Und durch den Plan, dadurch wird die Zeitmessung des Tages in 10 Stunden mit jeweils 50 Minuten aus 100 Sekunden eingeteilt. Santini, deren föderalistische Partei zu den größten Support-Unterstützern der neuen Politik gehört, grüßte die Veränderung enthusiastisch. Computing und kommerzielles Zeitmessung wurde schon lange auf einer metrischen Skala mit Atomuhren und durchgeführt. Und die Einteilung in 24 Stunden war selbst nur eine zufällige Erscheinung der Geschichte. Während sie gemeinhin als metrische Zeit bezeichnet wird, sollte die Messung des Tages in Perioden von 10 genauer genommen als dezimale Zeit bezeichnet werden. International hat die Politik der Eurofed nur geringe Traction. Blueberry, was heißt Traction in diesem Zusammenhang? Zuspruch, denke ich. Es hat nur wenig Zuspruch.
Ich denke auch.
Wenn nicht sogar direkten Kritizismus, wenn nicht sogar direkte Kritizismus. Alter, was habe ich genommen? Mit einigen Anführern, die diese Fahrtwind trifft's auch sehr gut, die diese Veränderung als unnatürlich bezeichnen. Die ozeanische die Regierung der ozeanischen Kooperative war weniger ausdrucksstark und hat ein Statement herausgegeben, das sagte, dass diese Veränderung vom europäischen Wähler gefordert wurde und dass wir dies als demokratische Institution respektieren werden. Sie haben es allerdings auch klar gemacht, dass die OC keinerlei Pläne hat, eine ähnliche Maßnahmen einzuführen. Kabaddi gegen Newton. Kabaddi Newton 55, 37. Ist das UAE oder VAE? Nein, wahrscheinlich UAE, weil wir sind ja im Englischen. Und das Spiel ist noch in Progress. Das Wetter in der Stadt Newton. Derzeit trocken, mit einigen leichten Regenfällen erwartet im späteren Verlauf des Abends. Temperatur 12 Grad Celsius. UV-Index 7 bis 8. Benutze SPF 30 Plus und trage Schutzkleidung. Chisinski sagt, ein Tag und eine Nacht, um drinnen zu bleiben. Phew. Ja, und... Captain Leukas hat wieder einen dezenten Lag. Wie viele Minuten denn?
Eine Stunde.
Wir haben eine Case Outline. Beginnend im März 2087. Eine Serie von Datendiebstahlsangriffen wurde in Newton begangen. Durch einen Prozess von Resonanzmodulation mit der neuralen Hardware der Opfer, die Informationen von den Gehirnen destruktiv entfernt, was für die Ziele fatale Folgen hatte. Opfer bis heute 18 in Newton und eine unbekannte Anzahl global. Identität des Täters nicht bekannt. Das Zielobjekt scheint außergewöhnlich begabt in Infiltration zu haben und wird vermutlich von einem größeren Sponsor unterstützt. Action. Die Fallspezialisten Regis und Lau wurden damit beauftragt, alle verfügbaren Daten zur Analyse bei Central zusammenzutragen. At null from null@null.node. Mit einem offenbar fehlerhaften Datum betreff dein Erbe. Es ist sehr wichtig, dass du dieses Paket herunterlädst und aktivierst in einem sicheren Ort, sobald möglich. Erzähle niemandem. Leben hängen davon ab. Klar. Von Santiago, Dr. V. 9. Juli 87. Betreff Howdy. Hey Charlie, warum belegst du Lau so viel? Die anderen von uns brauchen auch einen Kabelkopf in ihren Fällen. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, warum du sie nicht weglässt, aber ernsthaft, Mann. Gib den anderen von uns auch mal eine Chance. Von VFR Medical, 9. Juli, bla. Betreff funktionierende Wettbewerb. Dr. Regis. Wie bei unserer Diskussion bei ihrem letzten Check-up haben sie immer noch sich noch nicht dazu entschieden, verbesserte neurokonnektive Wettbewerb zu installieren. Bitte, obwohl das jetzt noch nicht kritisch ist, bitte erinnern Sie sich daran, dass Ihre Arbeit zunehmend schwieriger wird, als die Unterstützung für Nicht-Wettbewerbssysteme abgeschaltet wird. VFR Medical Support. Von Fulcrum Admin vom 8. Juli. Betreff Fixkosten. Charles Regis. Ihre monatliche Zahlung von 8100 Q für die Miete eines TF 42 Nordwest Balkongarten wurde abgerechnet. Sie können diesen Garten weiterhin nutzen. Approval was granted. Ja, ich kann den Garten weiter nutzen. Das wurde bestätigt von E. Vargas Centralized Administration. Danke, dass Sie weiterhin zu der grünen Skyline der Stadt beitragen. Von Central vom 8. Juli. Weitergehender Vandalismus. Dr. Regis. Der optische Feed von Ihrem Büro ist nicht länger funktional. Basierend auf vergangenen Beispielen Ihres Verhaltens glaube ich, dass es wahrscheinlich ist, dass Sie das selber gemacht haben. Weil Sie selbstverständlich wahrgenommene Überwachung ablehnen dürfen. Bitte erinnern Sie sich, dass dies zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit ist. Und der von anderen CIL-Angestellten. Denk daran, der Computer ist dein Freund, er ist weise und gut und alles, was er tut, ist richtig. Von der Wahl, Gel, vom 8. Juli, betreff Nein! Dr. Regis.
Bitte was?
Wie was? Habe ich irgendwas
Wunderschön vorgelesen. Mehr kann ich dazu nicht sagen.
Was?
Nö, nicht.
Offenbar war meine vorherige Antwort unklar. Nein, ich werde Ihnen nicht mit Ihrer Ermittlung helfen, trotz Ihrer groben Drohung. Wenn Sie weitermachen mit grundlosen Anschuldigungen über irgendwelche angeblichen Verbindungen, die ich angeblich mit organisierter Kriminalität habe, dann werden Sie von meinen Anwälten hören. Von Voicemail Dr. Petra vom 8. Juli. Betreff Baxter. Hi Charlie. Ich fürchte, es sieht nicht gut mit Baxter aus. Central hat Parole. Hat der Bewährung zugestimmt. Nimm es nicht persönlich. Es ist nicht, dass sie deinen Input ignoriert haben, aber nun ja, du bist nicht unbedingt die objektiveste Person nach dem, was er dir und deiner Frau angetan hat. Oh. Komm. Das sind nur die Case Files.
I trust Max, but I know Central would hear everything in cell headquarters.
Okay, dann.
Trying to tidy Lau's desk for her is a battle lost before it's even fought. That's what she says, like it was something from the art of war.
Nun, wer interessiert sich?
One of Central's fisheye cameras. Someone has covered it in tape.
Ah,
Hey, Lau,
Yeah?
got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right, see what you can do. Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after one or two attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise,
Or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking. You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it. Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the mindjacker when we catch him. Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing.
Doch erstmal dahin.
They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid. Hey kid, you alright?
Apparently not. Da kommen wir nicht rein. Ja, besuchen wir doch mal unseren Balkon, wenn wir da schon für bezahlen. Ja.
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past. It's empty.
Das ist sehr nützlich. Think of us not as engineers, but artists. Aber hier dürften wir...
Here goes nothing.
...öffnen können.
Dr. Regis.
Yes?
Regis? Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
I come up here from time to time.
I can see why. It's a great view. Not for someone with a fear of heights, though. Is it a private garden?
Max,
Viksha Regis. Charlie, this is... I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You shouldn't. I don't tell anyone.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a gen engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lau.
Sorry.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum canito and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful. With a governor jammed in his limbic system, well, he won't be the same man. He can't even imagine hurting anyone again.
Even if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking, you put him away, and that counts for something. I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going. You coming?
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
I can't ask for her help in this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
You are alone, as requested?
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
Excuse me? What about them?
They were removed from the Alrasis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Giel Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
Fine. I'll get you that memory module.
A wise decision, Dr. Regis. I know full well just how much you're prepared to do for these embryos.
Nice.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.
Ja, aber jetzt ist es ein kleiner Diebstahl. Was kommt als nächstes? Tuschung einer Straftat? Dann vielleicht ein Mord oder 2?
So,
oder 3?
despite the incident at Animus, I may have some good news. We might have a break in that string of mindjackings.
Vanderwall agreed to talk.
Yeah. How'd you guess?
He couldn't hold out forever. What did he say?
Didn't want to talk over the...
Lau?
Central wants a word.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin, evacuation in progress at Barbers Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lau assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lau. Your vehicle has been rerouted. Please seek an expedient resolution to the situation. Central out.
Business-like as ever. Let's go see what this is about.
What do you make of it, Lau?
The station's been evacuated. Better ask the corpsman what's gone down.
Ich dachte, sie hat alle verfügbare Daten bekommen.
Sir, over here.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpsman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
A, bomber.
What do you mean, another one?
This is like the 4th this year I know of. Central's been doing its best to keep public awareness down.
I guess it doesn't want public panic about it.
Or it doesn't want people to think we haven't got it under control. So how do you know about it?
I talk to people? I've got a social life, unlike someone.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
Anyone in danger? Any hostages?
Central's not mentioned any in the case file. That either means there aren't any,
Or it doesn't consider them sufficiently important. Probably wants the transit running again more than it cares about human life.
sounds like he was surprised. Didn't have time to take any.
He's not thinking in terms of hostages. He was made as a weapon.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... they are his bones. That's how he tripped a DNA sensor. What's your take on it, Dr. Lau?
Honestly, it's looking pretty lousy for him. Doesn't look like he's got any human shields. I doubt an empty transit station was his intended target either.
Very astute.
Charlie, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
What? Neutralized is a vague term. I'm gonna try to talk him down.
Regis?
It sounds like he's hesitating. I may be able to exploit that. But just in case, get to high ground.
Fine. You probably know what you're doing.
The signal is hope. Don't fire until you hear me say it.
Hope. Got it.
Keep the public away, and run one more check for bystanders in the station. We can't afford casualties if this goes wrong.
Will Central approve of this?
We don't have time to wait and find out. Wish me luck.
Na, dann gehen wir doch mal rein zur lebenden Bombe. Was soll da schon schiefgehen?
Du meinst außer alles?
Hello?
Ah komm, im schlimmsten Fall sprengt er sich und uns.
Who's there? I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
What do you want, heathen?
Lang vergrabene Memories. Einen gemeinsamen Grund finden.
You sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Like the saint. Nice to meet you all, Thomas. So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or Gomorrah.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. The fire within me.
How's the scoliosis?
What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes.
How do you...
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering. That and having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can...
It shows just how little the Gengineers who made you cared about your health. They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living, feeling, thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
Regis, I'm in position. Visibility good, 0 crosswind. Standing by.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
I used to work with guys like you, a whole lifetime ago.
The Lord's warriors?
Something like that. Kids who'd been altered, weaponized youth. You've grown up with so many health problems, groomed since birth for a noble sacrifice. But does this seem like the glorious role you were promised?
It is my duty to God to sacrifice myself.
In an empty transit station, thanks to a piece of bad luck?
This wasn't where I was supposed to go. But even the original target, it doesn't seem to fit with God's plan. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
You're right. Wherever I am, I'm always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
All right. I shall not resist.
Thomas, you've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself. Corpseman, the suspect has surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
Regis, that was amazing! Central's going to be pissed, though. That was a huge risk.
Screw Central. Come on. We've got work to do. The corpseman can handle it here.
Yeah, with a little help from the bomb squad.
Ach komm, sein Körper wurde doch bloß verändert, damit er eine Bombe ist und kein, Normaler Mensch.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep, said he could give us a head start on the minejacker.
We'd better not keep the man waiting then.
Da, 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 da. Ah, nur für... Nur für die Hausreinigung sind die Dogs. Na dann.
Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning either.
We haven't got time for this, Gil.
I don't think he's answering.
Ja.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
How are you holding up?
I'm okay. A little hungry.
I meant about what happened at the station.
I think you did the hard work on that one. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Give me an update on the mine-jacking case.
Labs come back with the report on the body at Animus.
We can definitely link that one to our investigation.
Same MO. Victim was wired, brain burnt, but not consistent with a straightforward murder. More like a rapid, intrusive, and destructive brain scan.
So we're still going with memory theft rather than elaborate assassinations.
Exactly. No conclusive patterns on targets, I'm afraid. Vanderwall said he would give us a lead on the next victim, though.
So much for him retiring from organized crime.
That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent. Sounded Texan.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. Texas is an enormous place. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second, especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me. Any luck with the minejacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right. I wonder if Central's hiding something.
Why do you hate Central, Charlie?
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing with it. I've seen you sabotage more cameras than anyone. It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
Maybe, but I think it's working in inappropriate areas.
What would count as inappropriate for a city coordinator?
Like this. Fundamentally, policing is a human matter. Machines and synthetics don't commit crimes. I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think and act.
So, you're old-fashioned. You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
You've got a brain for wetware systems, right?
Don't you mean full of wetware systems?
This isn't just me being offensive. Can you have a word with the door controls?
I'll see what I can do. Got it. I reset the password. It's now password 1.
I'm just glad you're on our side now.
Damn straight. I could probably make a lot more money if I turned to crime.
Ich hätte ja Passwort 2 genommen. Das ist wenigstens sicher.
Ich bitte dich. 1, 2, 3, 4 ist das beste Passwort.
Gail, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
Ach, ein bisschen Blut. Was macht das?
Hi, I'm Chevy. What can I get for you?
Quatsch, die war nur eben beim Metzger.
Oh Gott.
What are you?
I'm Chevy.
Oh
your
Gott,
friendly food helper.
Chevy.
All right, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
Oh Gott, ich erinnere mich. Oh Gott, ich erinnere mich an das, was wir machen müssen. Oh Gott. Und ich erinnere mich, was dieser Synth ist. Oh. Oh Gott. Oh Gott.
Muss ich Angst haben?
Nur wenn dir Cheffy in einem Sexbot Angst macht. Bist du noch da?
Das hat mich aus der Leitung geschockt.
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tartalerange?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things. What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob then.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can. American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex A or B?
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want me to make the meat out of?
Beef?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any real beef.
Never mind.
Bye!
Na, dann gucken wir doch mal, ob wir die Leiche finden.